Hi guys, it's Monika Blunder, makeup artist. So I'm super excited because I just did Taylor Shilling last week for the Golden Globes. She was nominated for Best Supporting Actress and I was so honored that I was able to do her makeup for that special day. So Taylor wore this gorgeous emerald green Thakoon dress. It almost had like a 70s feel to it and it was very kind of modern and effortless. So I wanted the makeup to just be very pretty and soft. My model today is called Caitlin. She's so pretty. I'm so excited to have her in my video today. She's also a fashion blogger. So if you want to check out her blog, just go on her site and I will leave you her information in the description box. On Taylor last week, I only used Chantecaille makeup products. Now, I personally love the products. Chantecaille is such a fantastic makeup line. I have it personally in my makeup kit. I use their products all the time. Now, if you want to see more about their products, just go on their site at chantecaille.com. And I cannot wait for you to see this tutorial today. It's so exciting for me to share this Taylor look with you. And again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to also like my video and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. And I can't wait to see you next time. So my first step before I'm applying anything on your face is I'm using this Chantecaille Rose Water Spray and I'm just giving it a little bit of a spritz on your skin, and it has this beautiful like rosy smell to it and it just wakes up your skin and it revitalizes your skin. And then I'm applying a little bit of this Chantecaille eye cream. What this product does, it just makes fine lines disappear and it just gives a really smooth texture to the skin. The first thing to this makeup application is I'm starting with your foundation and I'm using this Chantecaille Future Skin foundation in the color Cream. And I'm basically just dabbing the product. And I like this foundation because it's super light. It's also very buildable. So it's a medium to full coverage. So what I do is around this area where I feel like you need a little bit more coverage, I press the product into your skin. And then whatever is left on the brush, I buff it outwards. And what this does with this big brush, it just gives it a really nice, flawless finish. And it almost looks like I airbrushed your foundation onto your skin. And if you can see in the camera, there's a few little like rednesses still, which I'm going to go in with the Chantecaille concealer. And I'm using the color Cream. I'm basically just going into with the brush like that. And then I go directly onto the area I want concealed and I press it on like that. And I take my finger and I push the product around. So let's move into your eye makeup. And for that, I chose this gorgeous palette by Chantecaille. And I'm actually only using one color out of the palette, which is the lightest color right here. And the color is called Crystal. And I start in the inner corners and I'm working my way outwards. And I'm basically applying it all over the eyelid. And then I take a fluffy brush, something like this, and I blend it backwards and forwards. And then for the crease, I used another Chantecaille product, and the color is called Cell, S-E-L. And I'm using a thicker dome brush, and I put the brush into the product, I swirl it around, I take off the excess, I kind of nestle the flat part of the brush right in here, and then I go backwards and forwards into the crease, and then I also drag it down and I bring it close to the lash line. For the bottom lash line, I'm using my dome brush and I'm using the same color I used in the crease, and I'm bringing that color even a little bit further down. It doesn't have to be too perfect. I want it to be very smudged. All right, and then the last step to the eyeshadow is I'm taking the lighter gray color again on a thin brush, something like that. I'm just bringing the color right here in the inner corners and I drag it down a little bit. And to finish this makeup look, we're gonna do a black liner, and for that I actually used two products. I used a gel liner by Chantecaille called Jet. This is really helpful, especially if you are not as trained with doing your own makeup, put this on top of your lashes, and then when you use the liquid liner on top of it, it gives you a guideline where you have to place the liquid liner. And on top of the gel liner I just used, I'm going to use this Stilo black eyeliner pencil. It looks like that. It's really, really fantastic. I love this product. I just go really close to the lash line, as close as possible, and it just even intensifies the lash line even more. The next step now is to curl your lashes. So I'm going to use my eyelash curler, and I'm using this Chantecaille Faux Seal Mascara. And what you have to do is just try to go as close as possible to the lash line, and then kind of wiggle it upwards. That way each lash gets coated with the product. I like to do one layer and then take a break and then comb out your lashes and then do another layer of it. And now I'm applying a little bit of mascara also on your bottom lashes. And I like to take the brush and I like to hold it up vertically. I start at the very beginning of the lash line and then I drag the product downwards. It's almost like I'm painting your lashes. All right, so let's move on to contouring your face a little bit to give it some shape. So I'm using this Chantecaille Scent Bards product, and I like to just take my brush and go right here in the hollows, and don't go too far in because you don't want this area to be dark. So kind of stop right around here. And I'm also bringing the bronzer a little bit right here in the chin area. And I'm also putting it a little bit on the temple, and I work my way around your hairline just to make it look all really natural. And now I'm using this color right here in the middle. It's a powder blush and it's called Laughter. Give me a little bit of a smile, and I'm just dabbing that on to the apples of your cheeks just to give it a little bit of a rosiness, a pinkness, but I don't want it to be too powerful. Don't forget the highlighter. This is a very important aspect to the makeup, and the color is Le Rose. It's a illuminating face powder. It's, to me, very important that you do have a little bit of dimension in the face, and you can really create this with illuminating products. And obviously you don't want your whole face to be highlighted, so it's really important to also add some powder. And I like using this HT powder by Chantecaille. It's just a very finely milled powder, and it looks really, really natural on the skin. So I really do it like around this T-zone area. And I'm also doing it around your chin area because I want this area to be matte. So let's move on to the last step to this makeup, which is the lips. And it was actually a really, really important part to this makeup look. I used this Chantecaille lipstick. It's called Calla Lily, and it's a dark burgundy color. It looks like this. I basically just take the lipstick and put it on like that, and then I take my finger and I kind of move the product around, push it into the lip. It's because I actually really don't want them to look as shiny as they look right now. I just take a Kleenex and have her kind of kiss the Kleenex. Take my finger again and push the product in. And then you can take your powder from earlier and a big fluffy brush, and you just powder the edges of the lip. And this is a really great way of making any lipstick into a stain. And there you have it. This is the finished Taylor Shilling look.